Creating new broadcast. Please wait. Guys, it's telling me to please wait. Not really digging the silence. Where did I put my tripod? Like that. Up, come on. Good. Okay, we're just gonna play some. That's good, that's good. That's good. No. Play. Nope. Hello, guys. I'm sure people are probably going to watch this after it's already streamed. That's usually what happens anyways, is people check in after the stream's already over. And then they're like, oh, shucks, damn, I missed it. Oh, what a shame, I missed the stream. How dare I miss that damn stream? If only I got to the stream! If only I watched the stream! You cunts. If only I got to the stream! If only I watched the stream! You cunts. Okay, so my webcam is ass cheeks. I'm going to need to buy a new webcam. But it's what we're working with. I hate to say it, but it's the webcam I got, so it's the webcam I'm using. And it gets the job done. Who cares if there's a visual delay? There's not an audio delay. So you're just going to have to bear with the shitty camera. Welcome back to the Forever World. On today's episode of I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in this Minecraft server. I'm gonna try and finish my armory. Yeah! So, this is what we've got for the armory. It's pretty much just a basic little nothing layout. I've also started a library since the last time, but it's turning out, but it's not done yet. Obviously. But that's okay. Things, they go at the pace that they need to go at, and sometimes you just gotta take your time and slow it down a little, because it's the good moments, the slow moments in between, the filler moments, that are what it's all about. And you can't rush things, because when you try to rush things, you lose sight of what really is and what really could be. But that's not what we're here for. We're here just to play and have fun and to make a nice little Minecraft world. So I'm thinking I need some wood. It's been a while since I've actually gathered some wood. I've done a lot of stuff lately, been trying to keep myself busy. Pizza video is finished. Pizza video has been posted, so the next project will be coming out soon. I have big plans for the next project. I already know what I want to do, I think. Okay, so my webcam is ass cheeks. I'm going to need to buy a webcam. But I have some news. We do have some updates. First things first, let me. There's the message. Man, this setup is ghetto as hell. But you can't win all of them. So I've got some updates. First and foremost, I have 1 month left. Oh, actually, I'll just use cherry because cherry is goated because it isn't actually useful. So here, what are you? Your oak? I'll just use cherry. There's only a month left of senior year, so I can get on to projects after senior year is over. I also just picked up a part-time job, and I've been started. I just got my first paycheck yesterday. It was $148, which isn't much, but I'm also new, and we just started, so I'll probably need to request more hours. After a few weeks, once I'm fully experienced and I get to meet all the staff. But yeah, part-time job, so I'll be able to save money so I can buy better equipment. Man, I'm excited, but there is some bad news. Not everything I have is good, but that's okay. Life has to throw some curveballs at you to keep things interesting, otherwise it gets stale. So, some news that I have regarding...
Dude, I looked ugly as shit as a kid. What the fuck is this gremlin?
No, you looked well kept, brother. You didn't look ugly, you just
What
looked...
the fuck is this goblin?
That's a goblin. That is a goblin.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere near this person. God damn.
You know what?
Trash compactor.
He kind of looks like he's gonna grow up and be a pedo. I'm not gonna lie. Are you one of those people that would be like, oh, if I could go back and meet my younger self, I would just beat the fuck out of him?
Dude, if I could go back and meet my younger self, I would kick their ass and make fun of them.
Why? That makes you insecure.
I'm already insecure, damn it.
Okay, well then you gotta support little you so that way he becomes a better current
I
you.
ain't supporting something that looks like that. I'm killing it.
No! Cause then you're dead!
I don't care.
Jeffrey, the paradox.
Damn the paradox. The glow up was crazy though.
There was never a glow up. You just always look the same. There was no glow up or glow down. It's just you just be. That's just how you be.
No, I look better.
I don't see a better. Anyways, what I was saying is that video of me sitting in the car. That car has too many goddamn problems. So my dad decided that we're just going to get rid of it. So I will need to save money for that.
You need to get another car?
Yeah, Dad, he decided that the car it's better just to sell it and make it someone else's project car. So, and then he said he's going to save money, and then he told me to save money, so that way in a few months we could just get a new car, and then I'm not gonna have to worry about having that broken piece of crap.
You should have got a $3,000.
Dude, I know, but I thought it was a good deal because it was so cheap. I'm like, bro.
Dude, the cheaper it is, the more you should push
I
it.
know. I was like, I don't know. This is kind of suspicious wishy. So then we asked the guy, and he said, my mechanic hasn't looked at it yet.
Oh.
So then we had to check everything on our own. And we're like, okay, there's no check engine lights. All the lights work. The brakes work. It's accelerating fine. And then Dad was like, the only thing is it's shifting real hard. Turns out that's really bad. The transmission just gave up and it got stuck in park.
There were signs.
There were signs, but I'm like, nah, it'll buff. Turns out you shouldn't buy shady vehicles. They will always fail you. I got nobody watching the stream. Nobody, not a single buddy is watching. Nobody, not a single buddy, not anybody, nobodies is watching the stream. But that's fine because it just means I can talk to myself and then I can clip farm and put it on TikTok. I haven't even clipped the other streams. There's how am I going to get my name out there if I don't clip farm? I'm not a pro builder, but Solus or whatever the guy's name on YouTube, he says that it's better to build with intention and functionality rather than building to make it look pretty, and I think that's some good advice. But I also like things to look at least a little good, because then it makes me feel good, because then I'm like, I built that, and then I can have pride over something I've made, because it's good to take pride. It's not good to be prideful, but it's good to be proud of what you've done. Even if it is mediocre, sometimes, that just shows growth. I don't know. I think I might just leave the rest of this as like a training mat. I might put dummies in there and just have like a training thing. And then up here, what do I want to do up here? I don't even know what I want to do. I think I might design this to be like a fort. I don't know. Not everything needs to be an enclosed space. So you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it look like a little fort. So bam, bam, bam. A lot of bams. A lot of bams. But I have more news. I just found out the other day that Rec Room. Remember that game? Remember when I used to be a Rec Tuber? Yeah, wasn't that an interesting phase? But Rec Room is getting shut down apparently, unless it gets sold. But I hope it gets sold. But if it does get sold, then I hope it at least falls into the right hands, because there's a lot that can be good that comes from that, but they can also be very, very bad. So I'm hoping that the game doesn't get taken down, because as much as I like to dog on Rec Room for being garbage because of the way they've been like handling the game in the past few years, it's still fun to play because it's the biggest social VR game there probably ever was and ever will be. Besides VR chat, but VR chat is a goddamn nightmare. So, it's sad to see, but like, all things come to an end eventually. And that's tough. But that's the way it goes. So, but anyways, what I was saying was, with that, I'm probably going to be playing Rec Room 60-day countdown up until deletion, and then make a video every single day. I'm probably not gonna edit and post those every single day. I think I'll definitely post them, but I don't like the super like overly edited style of editing, because God, it just makes me so miserable. So I'll probably just post the footage, or maybe I'll try and stream it. I don't know. I've never tried streaming on the VR before, or in the past when I have, it was really, really scuffed. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. But I trust that it'll work out in the end. Ew, we got an ad. Ew, we got an ad. Pause that. No, not pause. Mute. Advertisement. 1 of 1. But so here, let's check in actually, because I can do whatever I want. It's my stream, the channel. Pizza video's up. This video was really bad. It was so scuffed. Don't watch it. Here, how long ago was the last Rec Room video I made? The last Rec Room video I made was a year ago. Huh. And if we're being honest, that was the last good video probably that I posted. I mean, some of these are a little good. There's things about them that's good. I mean, it's definitely sad. It's sad. But you know, it is what it is. I understand why it is the way that it is, but you know, nonetheless, it's still sad. It's like one of my favorite games. Or at least it was. No, cobblestone does not go in here. I'll put this in here though, because dirt. Yeah, I forgot I organized this really weird. The Isle of Cobble. I have a chest specifically for snow. I don't know why I have a chest specifically for snow. I think it's because I was mining up on that mountain. Excuse me for a moment.
Hey, Jonathan, you know Cold War?
Yeah.
So I could not link my Xbox account's progress, so I have to start from scratch.
Oh. Oh no, that's terrible. Okay, sorry, I had to like clear out my nose because my sinuses are being dog buns. Okay. What did I need to do? I think I was going to gather wood. That's what I was gonna do. Where's saplings? Do I have saplings? Crops? No, there was a saplings. Okay, so we're just gonna go ham with it. I want this entire area to be covered with trees. Covered. Not a single sapling will go unplanted. So yeah, this entire section is going to be all the cherry. We love cherry blossoms. They're pink. Talking about, is it pink? Yes! Wait, what time is it? Almost 8:50. We got time. We got time. So I'm gonna reach out to the homies. Some of the OG homies, you know, like Inferno Dragon, Logan Time, Bowbeat 77, Detective Nugget. Probably not Viper. Viper doesn't really do much anymore. Maybe VR Moment, but me and VR Moment aren't tight like that. So but I'll reach out to some homies, and then I'll tell them reach out to some of theirs, and then for the next 2 months we're just gonna be playing some Rec Room for old time's sake. Because as much as I don't like the idea of being like a rec tuber, I've never wanted to be a rec tuber. Maybe a long time ago I did. So I just don't want that being like pinned to me, so I feel stuck in place. YouTube, the beautiful thing about YouTube is you can post whatever you want. You know, this is my platform. I can do whatever I want with it. And I think it's good to, you know, go back to the beginning, where you started, where you come from, what you're familiar with. Revisit that. You know, embrace the beginning of the journey and recognize it. Acknowledge it. Appreciate what was and then what is. Because if it is being shut down forever, which is terribly unfortunate, I don't want my last experience to be, oh, Rec Room is bad and it's not the same as it was and I don't want to ever play it again, because that's not a good mindset to have about it, because, you know, in the end, it's still a beautiful game. I'm just gonna go ham with these saplings, because who cares if they don't grow evenly? I've got a ton of them. You know, because if some don't grow, the rest will at least grow a bit. But anyways, what I'm trying to say here is I want the last time I get to play this game before it's gone forever, because the unfortunate reality is that once it is gone forever, it's just gone. There is never going to be a game, there never has been a game, and there is no game like that. It's the only one of its kind. I think the most similar games to it would probably be VR Chat and Roblox, and they don't even come close, because the whole vibe about it, you know, back in 2020 when everybody was isolated with quarantine because COVID, and you know, it was a way, it was an out, it was not only a creative outlet but also a social space. So even in those dark times when everybody felt so alone and separated, you could still get on and socialize with people. And also just the overall vibe of like, this is a college, and like colleges are, they tend to be social places. You know, there's lots of students doing lots of different things, really big schools. It was just a nice little social setting that brought out the best of people, and it's a shame that it's going to be gone. So before it's gone, I think it's a good idea to relish in what we have while we have it, because I think if there's anything that Unus Annus taught people, is that having a time limit on something, a specific end date, knowing when something is going to be gone and knowing that it will be gone, puts more value on it, because then you know that it will be gone. There's less time to have and appreciate it. So, you know, you got to use that time wisely. But yeah, that's what I think about it. So if you want to play, if you would like to play, I will be on. Probably I will try to be on every day up until June 1st for every day for those 2 months. And then once it's gone, it's gone. I think I might do a live stream on the very last day. Like a final countdown. The end of an era, if you will. A beautiful era. But so the next project that I want to work on, I think this is a good way to I think this is a good time to segue into that. The next project that I want to work on is I don't know, I just want to practice my camera skills, and I think a good way to do that would be getting like different scenery of the town, make like a little video of like this is where I live, and then show off the different like parts of town with different angles. I might do that over the weekend. I also need to get my bike back into like good working condition, so I might make a video on that. Not really big on gaming as much as I used to be. There's just not like a bunch. There's not as many great free-to-play games or really cheap games because I'm really firm on video games aren't real. So why are you spending money on something that isn't tangibly real? You know, like if you can physically acquire something, then I think that's probably more worth it than like specifically like cosmetics. Like I don't like cosmetics in games that you have to purchase. I don't see the point. Like sure you look cooler, it makes you feel cooler, I don't know, but most of the time cosmetic purchases in games have no functional purpose, so it's just a waste of money on something that isn't real. So with that, I prefer free to play games. So but there's not a lot of good free to play games these days. So just haven't been big on gaming as I used to be. Oh. I think I should build like a little courthouse or like a courtyard right here. Yeah, right here. This seems like a nice little place to put a meeting courtyard area. I like that. Wait, how 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and I don't know how far out I'm bringing this. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Huh, that's strange. Why is he home so early? I think I might have to cut the stream short, but that's okay because I'm not really doing anything real productive anyways. My father just arrived. Interesting for him to be home so early. Yeah, it's 9. I think I'll just cut the stream out here. So, yeah, a lot of stuff happening. I'll keep you guys updated. I don't know if anybody's gonna rewatch this stream, but I will keep you guys posted on all things me. But until then, thanks for checking into the stream.